My name's Michael Oyler, and I'm a Product Strategy and Portfolio Manager at MSA Mine Safety Appliances. Mine Safety Appliances is a company that manufactures and designs safety equipment. So our mission is to protect workers, keep them safe, allow them, their families, and their communities to live in health around the world. For the implementation, I was really the program manager, so I helped coordinate everything from the blueprinting process to the implementation team and the timelines, keeping to the schedules. Now I'm really the day-to-day kind of high admin user, so I help coordinate any feature additions that we want, any customization, which I can do within the software, and I really provide some guidance for where we want to take this tool in the short term. Two years ago, we started looking into PPM software solutions. We were managing our portfolio with about 1,000 different Excel spreadsheets. We're combining those in a yearly effort every August to come up with an optimized portfolio. And as you can imagine, revision management, version management became a bit of a nightmare, difficult to do, and ensure that we had accurate data, timely data, and then also optimized data. In terms of challenges, specifically with resource management, we always planned with generic resources. So a given job function, mechanical engineer, we'd know that we need 62 for this certain job, but we never had names to it. So when there was either a deficit in resources or a surplus, we didn't know exactly what names those could be applied to, and also what design center locations. So having the transparency of a PPM tool and applying names to those resources was a huge benefit for us. In terms of metrics, we did know kind of longer term capacity planning that we wanted to slowly transition away from mechanical engineers and then ramp up our software engineers as our world becomes more technical and fast paced. So we also knew that the PPM tool could help with that. I think the most difficult part for us was probably hiring the correct resources. Because of the way we planned our portfolio once a year, if we missed when those generic resources were needed in a specific location for a given year, we really wouldn't see that effect for almost 12 months. And then assuming we caught it the next year, we could fix it. But we lost 12 months of productivity. And in some cases, I'm sure it was missed 2 years in a row. So you just have the wrong resources applied to the wrong project, which is a very difficult problem to have. In fall of 2015, we did a pretty extensive research into different PPM tools out there. Specifically, we looked at the Gartner research, and we saw that Planisware had jumped to the top of their list, and so we brought them in for a demo, and we're really excited about the solutions that we saw. With Planisware, we really liked the visualization within the software. We liked the resource management, and then also the user interface was really easy for us to understand. Two of the leading competitors did not offer on-site implementation. For us, that's a must for security within our IT department. And then also, we had a bit of an issue with service with one of the other competitors. So Planisware just outperformed the competitors in that area, and that's why we picked them. With our initial implementation, we took on the project module, the portfolio module, and the resource module. We wanted to start with this phase one approach because we think it gave us the kind of the best initial use case for us in order to do portfolio management. So it took us 3 sprints, each 2 to 3 weeks each, and they brought on kind of a module with every sprint, and we looked through it, made sure it met our needs. With every sprint review, we had a chance to kind of critique the work that had been done and talk about maybe what didn't align exactly with our expectations, and they would roll that into the next sprint. So then when we reviewed 2 or 3 weeks later, we could see that feedback actually implemented in the software. We did our implementation in a bit of a blitz effort. From blueprinting to go live was only 4 months. The Planisware team did a series of builds that lasted 2 to 3 weeks that really gave us incremental usability every time. And then we had user testing and vetting of the development that they'd done in the 2 to 3 weeks. And they were always on top of it. It did require us quite a bit of work to keep up with their fast pace, but it was really appreciated to hit our go live schedule. Extremely satisfied. It didn't end up extending our timeline at all for go live. We were able to get through all of our sprints and then kind of a cleanup phase too at the end without extending our deadline. Within the software, there's level 1 and level 2 configuration. As a business user, I've felt pretty comfortable doing the level 1 configuration, and I think it's provided a lot of benefit to just do small tweaks, customizations to fit the MSA use case a lot better and provide us much more useful data. The Planisware technical team sat with me and they did about a 4-hour admin training, and I picked it up just solely from that, as well as the user interface is very intuitive. I think one of the most important things that we've experienced with this software was taking a portfolio in 2015 that had 1,200 Excel spreadsheets feeding into it. Really, the complexity of our business units, the version control, everything that we had going into it just became very difficult to manage in Excel. It's not a tool that's optimized for doing that type of portfolio management. So bringing that in just one calendar year from 1,200 spreadsheets into one centralized, up-to-date, single source truth software was really powerful for us.